6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Petroleum Minister says the government has taken the difficult decision of rationalizing gas rates to take the companies out of loss. The Neelam hydropower project resumed power generation from today. The Pakistan Navy will host the 6th multinational naval exercise Aman 2019 this month. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown will be observed tomorrow to register protest against the Indian Prime Minister's visit to the territory. In Afghanistan, 5 Taliban have been killed in Farah province. Russia says it has suspended Cold War-era intermediate-range nuclear forces treaty with the United States. And second T20 between Pakistan and South Africa will be played at Johannesburg, while the third T20 match between Pakistan and the West Indies women cricket teams will be played in Karachi tomorrow. And now the news in detail. The Petroleum Minister, Ghulam Sarwar Khan, says the government is taking adequate steps to improve gas supply in the country. Briefing media persons in Islamabad this afternoon, he said during the previous government, gas bought at expensive rates was sold at cheaper rates, causing a loss of 154 billion rupees to the national exchequer each year. He said gas worth 50 billion rupees is annually lost in pilferage and theft. The Petroleum Minister said the present government took the difficult decision of rationalizing the gas rates in order to take the gas companies out of loss. He said as the consumption of gas increased during the winter months, the consumers using more quantity of gas received higher bills. He said around 9.3 million consumers are utilizing the gas service network of the Sui Northern and Sui Southern gas companies. Ghulam Sarwar Khan said in order to give relief to the gas consumers, it has been decided that people who receive bills over 20,000 rupees per month can submit it in 4 installments. He said the gas facilitation centers will extend services to the consumers on weekends too. The minister said the import bill of oil and gas related expenses is over $16 billion. The Information Minister, Chaudhry Fawad Hussain, has said the country has achieved numerous successes on the diplomatic front in a relatively shorter period of time. Addressing a public gathering in Gujranwala this evening, he said Pakistan has assumed an important place in international affairs due to a vigorous foreign policy of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government. The minister said Saudi Arabia, Iran, Yemen, and other countries see an important mediation role of Pakistan in the region thanks to the charismatic and effective leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan. The Railways Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said Prime Minister Imran Khan will inaugurate Thal Express on the 12th of this month. He was addressing a news conference at the Railways headquarters in Lahore today. He said all measures are being taken to raise the income of the Pakistan Railways. The minister said 2 freight trains have been launched recently, while more freight trains will be launched in the near future as well. He said a complaint cell has been established for resolving the issues of passengers promptly. He said the country is moving forward towards destination of progress and prosperity due to the effective policies of the government. A delegation of the China Machinery Engineering and Henan Construction during a meeting with the Punjab Chief Minister Sardar Usman Khan Buzdar in Lahore today expressed interest to invest in the agriculture and housing sectors. The delegation expressed the willingness to transfer technology to the province for the construction of low-cost houses. The delegation also praised the Chief Minister about the progress on the Jang power plant. Speaking on the occasion, Sardar Usman Buzdar said Pakistan and China are tied in bonds of exemplary friendship. He said Pakistan-China friendship has assumed a new dimension in the tenure of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government. He said all possible facilities will be provided to the Chinese investors in the Punjab province. The Neelam hydropower project resumed power generation from today. The project, which was commissioned in April last year, remains shut down for the contractual inspection of the plant during the low flow period of River Neelam. According to a press release issued by the Wabda House, Lahore, the available flow of River Neelam is around 60 cusic, which allows operation of one unit utilizing the storage of the reservoir. At present, the powerhouse of the project is generating about 242 megawatts, while it will start generating its full capacity of 969 megawatt in April this year. This is Radio Pakistan. The Pakistan Navy will host the 6th multinational naval exercise Aman 2019 this month. According to the spokesperson of the Pakistan Navy, 40 countries will participate in the exercise with the resolve of unity for peace. The exercise is aimed at boosting the joint operational capabilities of the participating countries' naval forces for peace and stability in the region. The Pakistan Navy held a special program at the cantonment station in Karachi today in connection with the multinational exercise Aman 2019. Under the program, the trains departing from the cantonment station were decorated with banners of Aman 2019 bearing the messages of peace. The ceremony was attended by naval officials, while the band of the Pakistan Navy presented tunes of national songs and entertained the passengers. The spokesperson of the Pakistan Navy said Pakistan is a peace-loving country and we are all united for the sole cause of peace. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown will be observed tomorrow to register protests against the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the territory. The call for the shutdown has been given by the Joint Resistance Leadership, comprising Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq and Mohammad Yasin Malik. Narendra Modi is visiting Srinagar, Ladakh and Jammu to lay the foundation stones of developmental projects. Meanwhile, the occupation authorities have beefed up the so-called security across occupied Kashmir ahead of Narendra Modi's visit by deploying Indian police and troops in strength in Srinagar, Jammu and other areas. In Afghanistan, 5 Taliban, including the group commander Qazi Abdul Qadir, have been killed and 7 others injured in Farah province. The provincial police spokesman said the government forces targeted Taliban positions in Khak-e-Safed district. 8 Taliban militants were also captured in the operation. Russia has suspended Cold War-era intermediate-range nuclear forces treaty with the United States. This was stated by the Russian President Vladimir Putin during a meeting with the foreign and defense ministers in Moscow today. He said Russia will start working on creating new missiles, including supersonic ones. President Vladimir Putin also asked the ministers not to initiate disarmament talks with Washington. China has urged the United States to resolve its differences with Russia through dialogue instead of threatening to withdraw from an important nuclear arms control agreement between the two nations. The International Criminal Court has released former president of Ivory Coast, Laurent Gbagbo, after his acquittal last month on charges of crimes against humanity. Gbagbo, the first former head of state ever to stand trial at the International Criminal Court, and his aide Charles Blake Goudet were cleared on the 15th of January over a wave of violence after disputed elections in the West African nation in 2010. An earthquake measuring 5.8 on the Richter scale struck different areas of the Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa this evening. According to Seismological Center, the epicenter of the earthquake lay in the Hindu Kush region at a depth of 80 kilometers. In Libya, 4 soldiers have been killed when forces loyal to Khalifa Haftar fought with the local armed group as they sought to expand southern city of Sabha. And now cricket. The second T20 match between Pakistan and South Africa will be played at Johannesburg tomorrow. The match will start at 1730 hours Pakistan Standard Time. South Africa lead the 3-match series 1-0. Meanwhile, the third T20 match between Pakistan and the West Indies women cricket teams will be played at Karachi tomorrow. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain is expected at a few places in Makran division. Foggy conditions are likely in South Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning and night hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.